Hey guys, Tiffany here. We are going to do a nice relaxing Friday version of our recharge today. So basically, you just need a pillow. This is Francis. He's a Squishmallow, $10 at Walgreens. Nice pillow. And then I also have a towel, or you can have a blanket or anything that's just going to give you a little bit of cushion. We're going to use that today. So let's get on the mat. If you don't have a mat, let's get on the carpet. Let's get on the floor, whatever you have. You can even do this in your bed, wherever you're at. Let's get it started. So we're just going to ground really fast. Go ahead and get into a comfortable seat. I like to just do a couple of deep breaths before I start my practice, just to really get into where I am, and so that I can focus and breathe and be where I'm at and just be present in the moment. It's hard to do that, especially with the situations that we're in right now. So just focus on your body and where you are. So we'll do a couple of deep breaths. Nice, deep in through the nose, out through your mouth. So let's begin. So you really want to focus on inhaling, positive vibes and good emotions and happiness, gratitude, and exhale all the things that may have been weighing you down, any type of work stress or, family stress. I know we're kind of confined with a bunch of people. I'm here with my dog, which is, everyone's like, oh, having a dog is great, but sometimes it's not always great. Sometimes it's annoying. So it's okay to have those emotions and feel those things. So just nice deep breath in, filling the lungs, filling the gut with oxygen, and a nice audible exhale through the mouth. And with each exhale, just begin to notice any parts of your body that are holding tension or anything like that, and just release them. We still want to sit up tall, shoulders back and down, but we just don't want to have any tension in our face, our legs, our arms, or anything like that. So breathe deep. Give me 2 more deep breaths here. Really deep as you can get. Really exhale all that air out of your gut and your lungs. And 1 more. Awesome job, guys. So now we're going to have our neck rotations, just to loosen up that space where the spine meets the skull. So we're just going to draw some small circles with our nose. And don't think about just whiplashing your neck all over the place. Really have some nice control, really moving through these motions. Starting off slow, small circles, and then getting into big ones. And then change direction. All right, nice job. Okay, so we're going to take our pillow or our blanket, and the first pose we're going to get into is going to be our hip opening pigeon pose. So whichever one you'd like to use, and even if you need both, you can totally use them. So what we're going to do is bring that right leg forward. We're on that back left leg, and we're going to walk that foot over so that it's parallel to the mat or straight aligned forward. And then we're going to actually rest our hips on that blanket and that pillow. That way we can come down into that stretch, and we're just going to hold this position. Make sure you keep a little activity in that right foot, keeping that foot flexed, but we really want to make sure we have a straight line across and really get into that hip. So however high you need that blanket or that pillow, go ahead and get it. But we really want to just rest here so that we can really feel the stretch in that right hip area. And if you need to be up here, if this is enough for you and you feel the stretch, that's totally fine. If right here is good for you, that's totally fine. And you can even bring your forehead to the ground for more of a stretch. So there's always options, guys. And what we want to do here is just relax. So we don't want to think about, oh, I have to hold this position, or, oh, this is straining me. When you feel pain, back off. But we really want to get to a point where we're feeling a stretch. It's not comfortable, but we can bear it. So hold on to that. Open up those hips. They store a lot of emotions and everything, a lot of stress. Know a lot of you guys got the information about, how long we'll be on this, work from home order. So really just let that go right now and just focus on relaxing into this position. And breathe deep here. With every exhale, just try to relax a little bit more. Release any of the thoughts that you're having. Just sink into this hip stretch. Take a couple more seconds in this position, and then we'll switch sides. All right, go ahead and come up on your hands. Slowly lift that leg, bring it back over. And we'll just do a couple of rotations here. Just really thinking about how different our hips feel now, because one is a little bit more stretched out than the other. And then we'll bring that left leg up to meet the hands. Walk the hands on the outside, and then walk that leg over so it's in a straight line, making sure that we adjust our pillows and our blankets right underneath our hips, keeping that 90-degree angle in our leg, and then we're going to sink down for that stretch. And then one side might be a little bit more tight than the other. So one side you might be able to hit your elbows or lay down all the way, and then one side you might have to be up a little bit higher. Our bodies are a tad bit imbalanced because of dominant sides and everything. So just notice that and take inventory and work on it for the future. But right now, we can just relax into this pose, really feel that hip joint really stretching and opening up, and just release everything and just let that oxygen and that blood flow. All right, go ahead and come back up, nice and slow. Bring that knee up, walk that foot over, and go ahead and do some rotations. Nice open hips here. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and put that foot out in front, making sure that knee is stacked over that ankle. Untug that back foot and just stretch out that calf, really pushing through that heel, and use your foot, press into all your toes, all your fingers, and just really stretching that calf out. Go ahead and drop that knee, switch legs. Set your stance first, press through all those toes, press through your hands and your fingers, untuck that back foot and lift that knee, press through that heel, really feel that calf stretch. Nice work. Drop that knee. Go ahead and come down. And we're going to take our blanket, kind of fold it, and put it underneath our knees. And we're going to tuck our toes and get a nice toe stretch. We don't always get to stretch this fascia underneath our feet, and we do a lot on our legs. So we really want to get a chance to stretch that. So sit back and just let that cushion help you, and just really think about spreading those toes and letting that stretch on the bottom of your feet open up and get some blood through there. Breathe deep here. Nice work. All right, remove that blanket or that towel. Go ahead and grab your pillow and your blanket. And what we're gonna do is go ahead and turn, straddle your feet, and we're gonna just try to sit in a low squat here, resting our bottom on that pillow and that blanket, however high you need it. And we're gonna put our hands together and really press those knees out. This is a great posture for releasing the tension in your lower back, really opening your hips. And this is actually really great for primal movement. A lot of the times, you know, we're on the floor with our kids and with our pets and everything. This is the great way to be able to build these muscles, especially for squats and anything like that. This is a great movement just because it's just so primal, and a lot of the things that we'll be able to do, being able to get this low to the ground is really beneficial. So make sure you guys are maybe practicing this posture 5 minutes a day. That will really help you to open up those hips. And what we're aiming for is to be able to just have our chest up, our feet down, pressing through all of our feet, and using our posterior chain or down our back to just really have a firm foundation. So go ahead and push out. And we don't want to sit back here. We don't want to be just relaxing. We want to be in an active position, pushing through our entire foot, chest up, and pushing those knees out and away from each other. The cushion is just to help us. Nice. Okay, so now we can press up, remove those pillows, and now we can go ahead and take that pillow, blanket, or towel, go ahead and roll it. And what we're going to do is plant that right at the top of our mat or wherever we are on the ground, making sure the bottom of it is right at our tailbone. And we're going to lay down so that the towel is right in between our shoulder blades. And we can even put our arms up to spread our shoulder blades, that when we lay down, the towel's right in between. And if you need that other pillow for your head, you can do that to keep your spine neutral. And then as soon as we come down, we're just gonna literally relax our arms into like goalposts and open up that chest. Breathe deep here, opening that chest, really getting into the tops of those shoulders and that abdomen and core as well. And you can close your eyes here. And if you feel pain in your lower back or anything like that, then you can back off, remove the towel, and just lay flat with your hands still at the goalpost. But we're really just trying to open that chest, push through that spine forward with the towel or the blanket and the pillow. And breathe deep into your lungs, into your stomach. Couple more seconds here. Nice job. Go ahead and bend one knee, turn to the side, and just remove that towel or that blanket from behind you. Go ahead and sit up. Awesome. So now we're going to take our pillow and we're just going to, or your blanket, and reach those hands overhead, and we're just going to drop that pillow behind us and really try to, it's a pillow, so it's light, but it's still going to give us some resistance. So we're just going to really just try to keep those elbows towards our head and just drop that pillow behind us, really getting a nice stretch in our triceps. Nice job. And bring it back up. And you can put that blanket at the top. And we're going to actually put our hands on top of that blanket. You can have a diamond position, pointer fingers and thumbs together. We're going to be on our knees. You can have a wide stance, or you can have your knees right under your hips. We're close together, and we're just going to sink back and really bring our hips as close as we can, bring our glutes as close as we can to our feet, and just let the elevation of our arms help to stretch out our back and our arms. Couple more deep breaths here, guys. All right, and go ahead and come up. And we'll slide this to a middle position. We'll actually put our glutes right on that towel or that blanket, and we're actually gonna make sure that it's right below our tailbone, and we're gonna have our hips higher than our shoulders to try to get a stretch in our abdomen and our lower back. So it's kind of like doing a glute bridge, but supported. So if you're not high enough, you can go ahead and fold that blanket or that pillow. That way you can get a little bit of elevation and really just bend those legs and feel that stretch. And then you can come into goalpost arms again, or you can have your arms straight up or in a T position. Really just trying to elevate those hips. Get a little bit of that blood flow circulating. And if you have yoga blocks, that's totally fine. You can use those as well on whatever level that you're at. And if you want extra, you can always stretch out those feet and really feel that stretch along your abdomen, your hip flexors, and your lower back. Just remember to breathe deep wherever you are, filling your lungs, filling your abdomen, or your gut, sorry. And then go ahead and come up. You can roll off of those things just like such. And we're going to take our pillow and we're going to get in a nice comfortable seat, get our pillow, and we're just going to forward fold into our comfortable seated position just to release that lower back. If you want to be in the butterfly position, that's totally fine, if that feels better for you. And then you're just going to release, try to drop those knees. You don't have to put any pressure or anything. We're just really just going to fold over this pillow and really just relax. Get that whole spine stretched out. All right, and push yourself up. And we're going to do that same fold. This time our feet are going to be forward, so straight legs. Get your pillow as high as you need to. Fold as much as you want, just so you can lean over comfortably. And we're just going to reach towards our toes and relax. And whatever side you were laying on the last time, go ahead and switch sides. Really breathe into that lower back. And release wherever you are. Come up nice and slow. And we'll get into some twists. So we're going to take our right leg underneath our left leg. And then take our left leg right on top. And you can be here where your knee is up. Or you can be where your knees are in line with each other like this. You're going to take that pillow and just fold over, feeling that stretch in that left side hip. And if your leg moves or your foot starts to kick a little bit, don't worry about it. Just stay where you are and just breathe deep into the position. And come up nice and slow and switch legs. So now our left leg is going to go under our right leg. We're really trying to keep that leg towards our right glute and just propping that other leg on top. And if it's okay, if it's not completely in line, or if you need to keep your leg up this way, that's totally fine. Put that pillow on top, and we're just going to come down and switch gears. And push up. And we'll go ahead and lay back down. And we'll take our blanket and our pillows and/or pillows, and we'll just rest our legs on top of them. And we'll do a nice 2-minute relaxation. If you want to put your blanket over your toes because you're cold, that's totally fine. But really, we just want to focus on relaxing here, breathing deep. Whatever thoughts come in, you can acknowledge them, but then let them go and just focus on how your body feels and just focus on relaxation. So we'll get started. Really just relax. Everything that has happened this week, you can let it go because it's already gone. And it's okay to think about the future, but once it starts giving you anxiety, that's the time to take a moment to take a deep breath and release any of your fears. Just breathe here, normal breathing. You don't have to breathe deep unless you want to, but just normal breathing so that our bodies are just given a chance to relax. Our lower back is relaxing. Our knees are propped, so that's taking the stress off of our lower back. And we're really just resting here. Go ahead and start to breathe a little bit deeper, filling your lungs and your gut. Breathing out the mouth. We're really expelling all of that air from our bodies. We don't want any stagnant air inside of us. We want to release all of the things that we no longer need. Go ahead and take those arms directly up and cross them right over left. and just let them drape down. We don't have to hug. We're just letting them drape down. And on your next inhale, bring them back up. And cross so the right is underneath the left. And go ahead and use your core. Lift those knees up. Bring them into your chest. Some nice circles. Back and forth, one direction and then the other. And then go ahead and lean to one side. Press up. Go ahead and cross your legs. Nice big inhale. Reaching as high as you can. Exhale, release. Another inhale. Thank you for joining me today, guys, for this relaxing Friday recharge. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and we hope that you're staying dry in this wet St. Pete weather. Have a great day.